Hi guys, this is Loukisha from Loukisha Story, and today I have a little story time with a really cool ending. So I'm going to try to keep it really short and not go too long. Grab a little snacky poo, little drink, but I'm going to try to make it really quick. So some of you may know that since October I've been fighting with my insurance company um, because they denied an authorization for a medication that they had been giving and paying for about 2 years, and they had for some reason decided medically that it was not necessary for me and that I did not need to have it anymore. And if I did, I need to pay for it out of my own pocket. Well, for those of you who have a rare disease, I mean, not rare disease, not at all. Already aside, medicine and medical things are very expensive. But then when you tack on the whole thing of it special, you have to do specialty pharmacies, and it's considered rare diseases, then the price tag goes sky high. And so there was no way I was going to be able to continue to have the health and the standard of health that I've come accustomed to having right now and had to fight for almost 10 years to get to the place I am now. I was not going to be able to afford to do that. So I went ahead and I went through their appeals process. You get about 3 chances. Did that, and they were not budging. So I was left with the only alternative I was left with was to do an independent medical review. So IMR. So if you hear me saying that, that's what it is independent medical review. So it is a entity that is outside of all insurance companies. And when you feel that your insurance company has made some kind of error or mistake, for your care, or maybe you felt like you were discriminated against or mistreated, you're able to file a a grievance, and they then will take all this information and look at it, and they'll determine whether or not you have a valid case, or whatever the case may be. So for me, it was about disputing with them that the medications that they were paying for 2 years, that it was still medically necessary. They had brought in their own team, I use that loosely, of individuals who looked at my stuff and determined that the medicine was not necessary. But these are people who have no business making that determination. They were not an specialized allergist. They weren't an immunologist or an HAE specialist. They brought in and 3 different strange weird doctors who had very generalized information and knowledge of my disease, and so we're not at a place to make the decisions that they did. So went ahead, filed the paperwork. My doctors were amazing. They wrote letters for me. They helped to fill out all the information, and to do all of that. If any of you guys are curious about it, maybe you're in thinking about doing an IMR, maybe you're in the middle of one, whatever stage you may be. If you have questions, you can put them in the comment section below, or you can also email me at loukisha.story@gmail.com. I'll also put that in the description of this video below, and that way you can ask me questions about things. I'd be more than happy to share, what I've learned and what I've had to go through these past 6 months to get to where I am now. And so after doing all of that stuff, I had filed it. They said that I filed it with the wrong division and that was not in their jurisdiction, and I had to refile it with a different one. So then I thought I was going to start this process all over again, and they were like, no, 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 we have it all. It's the same building, but different floor, if you will, or department, but the same thing, excuse me. So I was like, okay, fine. So gathered up all my information. Not only did I get the doctors to write letters for me, I also wrote a personal account, which I really stress that you do. That is very, very, very vital for you to be able to share your story and to share what that medicine means to you, or that treatment means to you, or that doctor means to your life, showing how your health has improved and how it would deteriorate if you didn't have them, and all those kind of things. Share that and make it very personal. Also, I looked through all my medical stuff and found out all the errors and information that they put. They had me taking medications I haven't taken in like 8 years. They also had me taking medications that I am very allergic to. I either would have broke out in hives and or suffered with anaphylaxis, which is a really fancy word of saying I would have suffocated to death. So why would my doctors give me that medicine, and then why would I take that? So they had said that I was taking that kind of stuff too, which was incorrect. So I wrote a letter, and and refuting all the different medical things that they said. Once we did all that, submitted it all, and I guess this particular part of the department, they had like 3 days or 4 days, because I requested for it to be expedited, which you can. A normal IMR could take 30 days, 30 or even 60 days to get an answer and to get a determination. But if you have a medical situation that is makes it where it's life or death situation, you can ask for them to expedite it. Expedite it means basically a fancy word saying, please hurry, 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 and give me an answer. So I went ahead and I did that. They had the information for about 3 or 4 days, and I just got an email today, and it said that my health insurance was incorrect in their determination, and that that medicine is medically necessary. That's right, I won. Ooh, ooh. I am so excited. It's been 6 months of writing letters, rewriting letters, hours of phone calls, and I am not kidding. One phone call was like 2 hours. Crying, lots of crying, lots of praying, lots of muttering, lots of angry things. I think my family, for all of us, we went through like a myriad of emotions, sometimes simultaneously, or, between all of us, we had a different array of stuff that went on, just trying to keep it positive, keep it focused in doing things. I'm so grateful for all the support of my Swell family, for my Ohana, other friends and family, and even just individuals I've met over time, just recently and over the last few years or so online. You guys have been so amazing. I appreciate all the supportive emails, information that you shared with me, and just sometimes telling me, hey girl, it's okay, got this, cried with me, let me kind of vent and then celebrate it with me. And so thank you so much. I am so excited. So the insurance company now has to provide to approve the authorizations for this medication, and they have to have coverage and supply coverage for it, and so they cannot mess with it again. This determination is final. They cannot appeal it. They can't go back and fight with them about it or anything like that. So what's done is done. This is it. They have to follow this, what this is, because you signed something saying that whatever they determine in this particular process, that you will accept whatever their findings are. So it's so wonderful to actually have this paper with this official seal and all the stuff on it that says this medication is medically necessary and it is an integral part of me managing my HAE. Yay. So this just kind of shuts all that down, that I'm not going to have to keep going over this again and again and again with them. This is like a determined, it's over. So I am just thrilled. Oh my gosh. I cried. Happy tears, and just tears of just like relief, like it's over. We don't have to keep doing this anymore. I can put this to rest. I don't have to think about it anymore. Gosh, the stacks of papers and the folders and everything I had and all of the notes and all the, man. But it was worth it in the end. So for any of you who are fighting for your meds, you're fighting for medical treatment for yourself or for a loved one, do not give up. Do not take no for an answer. Don't let yourself be bullied. Stand up for yourself. Know what your rights are. Know your disease and how you treat it and how it works for you. And just all the information you possibly can. Pictures, information, letters, whatever it is, information from your medical things. Have all of that. And you and go and stand up for yourself. And the more support that you can have from doctors and other entities and other people as well will be so helpful. But don't give up and don't back down, and don't let them convince you that it's okay for them to just take your meds away or to take your whatever away, and you just to have to deal with or think, oh, I just have to take it. No, you don't. So fight for yourself. Stand up for yourself and don't allow yourself to be bullied. And so I am excited because I won. Yay! So thank you so much. I told you I was going to keep this short. I did, I think. Not sure. Thank you if you hung out this long. Again, If you have questions, you have things, whatever, put them in the comment section below. You can also email me. Again, is at loukisha.story@gmail.com. So you can do that. You can find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Loukisha Story. You can find me on the Twitter, Loukisha Story. You can find me on Instagram, Loukisha Story, and you can find me on the YouTube, as like as our mother-in-law says, she calls it the Google and the YouTube. I mean, I said the before, whatever. You can also find me on YouTube. I have a channel there, and gosh, I just hope that you guys are doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, and just remember that everybody has a story to tell, and don't be afraid to tell yours. So until next time, guys, bye, toodles! Mwah!